Hello everybody, I want to show you with this video 10 cool things you can do with the Samsung Galaxy A03s. Okay, the first thing I want to show you is about the camera, because if you have a nice scene and so on, you don't need to waste time looking for your camera app and so on. There's a way to quick launch the camera by just double tapping the power button and you're immediately at the camera. And what is pretty cool at this feature is also if your phone is on standby, like this, so just double tap the power button and you're also immediately at the camera without wasting time and so on. The next feature I want to show you is to make the phone a bit faster. And yeah, I don't know if you have realized it already. There are little animations, like maybe if I open an app, so it zooms out, and if I close it, it zooms in. Have you seen this little animation? Zoom out and zooms in. And there are many other animations here if you're doing some actions here on the phone, and you can remove these animations, and with that the phone will become faster and feels also much faster. So let me show you what I mean. So just scroll down here, and we go here at the corner to the symbol for the settings. So then we scroll down to the point accessibility. Yeah. And here we will need the visibility enhancement. So sorry for my English. I think you know what I mean. So, and here we will need the point remove animations. And this has to be marked blue. And now if I close this app, you see it's immediately there. Let me show you it again with our example with the Play Store. If I open the Play Store, it's immediately there. If I close the Play Store, it is immediately gone, without animations and so on. Let me show it again with animations so you can compare it a bit. So open an app, closing an app, you see these animations. And if I'm removing the animations, it feels much faster. It is there already. If I close it, it's gone. Yeah, the next feature I want to show you is the one-handed mode, because the phone is, also the screen is very large and I cannot use it really with one hand. And there's a way to make it possible to reduce the size of the screen a bit. So for that, just swipe down here the home button, and as you can see, the screen becomes small and I can now really work here on the mini screen. But don't worry if it doesn't work at you right now, because you have to enable it first. So in the default setting it's not part of, but you have to enable it first, and I want to show you now how it works. For that, just scroll down here, then go to the symbol for the settings. So then we need to scroll down to the point advanced features, and here we will have the point one-handed mode. It has to be marked blue, then it's enabled. So if we tap here on one-handed mode, you have also two choices, one with the gesture I have shown you. If I swipe down the home button, or with the button method, this means to double tap the home button, but I would recommend to you to work with the gesture. So it's enabled now. Just swipe down the home button, and as you can see, the screen becomes smaller. Now we have all our actions here at the mini screen. And if you are right or left-handed, you can also, this is here for left-handed people on this side, but you can also bring it to the other side if you're right-handed and so on. So a pretty cool feature. You can also play your games and so on with that. And yeah, and if you finish with that, just tap here on the outside and you're back in the regular mode. And if you want, you can also clone apps with this phone. So that means that you can have two Facebook accounts at the same time, or two Messenger accounts, of course, as well. And you can do the same also with WhatsApp. You can have two WhatsApp accounts at the same time. And hey, why not? You can insert two SIM cards. Why not having for each number an own WhatsApp account on the phone? So let me show you what I mean. So just scroll on here, then go to the symbol for the settings, then scroll down to the point advanced features. And here we will need, if we scroll down a bit, the dual messenger. Okay, here you will see a list which apps are supported by that feature. And let's start maybe here with WhatsApp. But let me tell you first, Instagram is not supported by that feature, as well also the light modes of Facebook and the Messenger. So you can just clone the original Facebook app and the original Messenger app. Okay, so let's start now maybe to clone WhatsApp. So tap just here, as you could see, and after it will ask you also if you want to have a separate contact list. So for the second account, an own contact list, but you can skip this feature and do this later. Then go here just on install. So now we have a second WhatsApp account. Let's do the same with Snapchat. Install Facebook, install, and Messenger. Install. Okay, here we have this point I meant, so here you could enable the separate contact list for your second accounts in case you want to have an own contact list for that. And yeah, now let's have a look how the second apps looks like. So for that, let's go to the app drawer, and you can see already, this is my main WhatsApp account here. This is my second one. This is my main Facebook account. This is my second one. You can always recognize the second accounts, by the way, here with the orange corner. So same with Snapchat, and the second one, as you could see. So a very nice tool. But the next feature I want to show you is to capture your screen. So you can make a screenshot very easy with the power button and the volume down button. If you press these both buttons just for short for the same time, and you will have a screenshot. And after, you're also able to edit the picture or to share it directly with one of these messengers. So the power button and the volume down button just for short together, and you will have a screenshot. If you tap here on the editing symbol, you're also able to draw something inside or to mark something if you want. And if you tap here on the corners, by the way, you also have the opportunity to crop a part. Let's crop here the Google banner. This is very useful, by the way, if you want to crop a picture from a website or something like this. And if you're ready with it, you can share this edited part here with WhatsApp, Telegram, and so on. Or here you can save it with the arrow directly to your gallery. Yeah, the next feature I want to show you is for our eyes, because you can enlarge the text size a bit. So we are all getting older, as you know, and then it is very useful if we enlarge the text size, because then we have a better view here on the notifications and so on. So let me show you what I mean. So for that, just scroll on here, then go to the symbol for the settings. And then we have to scroll down a bit. Then we need to go here to the point display. And here we will need the point font size and style. So here we have the example. So and here we can enlarge the text size a bit. As more we go here to the bigger letter, as larger it is. And as you can see here, it is really large now. Let's have a look here on the notifications. As you can see, it's much more easy to read them, but in some cases it is also a disadvantage because the messages are shortened, as you can see here, with the points here at the end. So choose a size which one is not too big. If you go back here to the settings, you see for the settings it's no problem because they use here the full space as well. And if it's also too less for you, you can also zoom in the screen a bit. So for that, let's go again here to the point display. We have been here, if we scroll down a bit here, at the font size and style before, but we have also a screen zoom here. So if you go on the screen zoom, you can also upgrade the zoom in general. And as you can see, it becomes very big. That is really a thing if you have problems really with your eyes, and you have no glasses at this moment or something like this, then this is very useful. This affects also here the desktop, and as you can see, everything becomes much bigger. But as I told you, these notifications are shortened, so it's not very well for the notifications at all, but it is a nice feature if you have problems with your eyes. But I will put it back now here to show you my stuff better. And okay. So, we can continue just like this if we are at our eyes already, because there's also a very nice feature for our eyes, and this is very helpful at latest at night, because if we are watching too often our smartphones, it gives our eyes a lot of stress, and we can reduce this eye strain if we reduce the blue light here at the screen. And Samsung have a built-in blue light filter here. So let me show you what I mean. So for that, just scroll on here. Scroll on a second time, and here we will have the point Eye Comfort Shield. So if we tap on it, you see that the color of the screen is changing. It has a bit more a yellow touch now. So it reduces the blue light. So, and now if we tap here on the written words below the blue light filter icon, we have also the opportunity to change the color temperature. As more the opacity is, as better it is for the eyes. Also, if it's very unusual, to be honest, at the very first times, but it is better for the eyes because it reduces a lot the blue light. And this works, by the way, also really on the day, but at latest you should have enabled it for the night, because it can affect a better sleep. And if you say, okay, for the day I don't like it so much, so that you just want to have it for the night, you can schedule it if you tap here on details. So then you can set schedule here, and I would recommend to you to take this one here, sunset to sunrise. That means if the sun set, it turns on the blue light filter, and if the sun rises, it turn off. Okay, I think a very nice tool, and especially for the night, you can support your eyes also with another feature. For that, just scroll on here, scroll on the second time, and by the way, we will have a second page here, and on this second page we have a dark mode. So if you enable this dark mode, then everything turns into dark. So, and that means also a lot of these things, and that means things which one has been white before becomes dark, and so you don't have the effect that if you're in the night and so on, that you have a very bright screen, and you know what I mean. So so that really is also helpful for the eyes. And some apps like YouTube and also the Samsung browser are affected also with that feature, because they use it automatically also the dark mode. And so very nice at night. We are now here at the last point. So it's for the flashlight, for the torch. You know how to enable it. Just scroll down here, and then you will have here the symbol for the torch or the flashlight. On, off. Very simple. But you can also change the brightness of the flashlight. For that, scroll on here, scroll on the second time. And if you go now here, not on the icon, go on the written word, then we have the opportunity, if we turn it on, to also to change the brightness. We can have it less bright, or I would recommend you in some cases to have it more bright. So you really see it really works. So it becomes more bright. Of course, it will take more energy than from a battery, but in some cases it is very nice. So just tap on done, and it is saved also for the future activations. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I could show you some useful tools and so on for you. And yeah, maybe if you want, you can leave me a nice comment or give me a thumbs up. That would be very helpful for my videos. Thank you so much for. And I've created also some other videos if you're interested in, or maybe just subscribe me if you haven't done it before. It would be really a pleasure to see you again. And yeah, maybe until next time. Ciao.